Tevat to Layla, you do remember why we're here, right? Of course, it might sound like I'm going off topic, but I was just trying to say that I've discovered some traces of spiritual energy. They're weak and very, very faint. An ordinary shaman might have walked right by without noticing a thing. But I'm no ordinary shaman anymore. Thanks to Master Aurora, I've grown into a plant to be proud of. Layla, can you please drop the vegetable metaphors and focus on the matter at hand? You'll have plenty of time to think about stems and buds after we solve this mystery. Aha, yes, of course. Just as Master Granny said, the afflicted actor conversed with some kind of presence here. I'm going to use my clairvoyance and try to follow these faint traces of spiritual energy. It might be possible to glimpse the presence's true form. But first, I need to prepare something very important. What are you doing? Vegetable. Carrots. What sharp eyes you have, Master Granny. These are indeed carrots. And this is a carrot ring, but they're not for eating. There's a medium of divination that will help with clairvoyance. In my tribe, everyone has their own unique method of divination. Some use graffiti, others use spoken water, I use vegetables. Well, that's novel, but does it actually work? Master once told me don't underestimate the humble vegetable. It is the eyes and ears of the earth. Born of the soil, gifted with its spirit and blood, and it bears the symbols and memories of the land. Every time you eat vegetables, it's like suckling of Mother Tivat. Sharing in the histories and mysteries passed down through generations. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I barely just came back to Twitch and uploading my bots on YouTube. I don't want to give. That's why we eat vegetables and not grass or leaves. Pylon's not eating another vegetable as long as she lives. She'd rather eat slimes. That's a pity, Paimon. You could have had a chance to grow your wisdom. Please just continue whatever you're doing, Layla. Paimon won't say anything ever again. Good. Feel free to speak your mind, Master Paimon. Thank you for allowing me to share my knowledge with you both. Can you please just start already? Layla, please. Please. Of course. Here, Paimon, and you too, Master Granny. Put your hands on my shoulders and it will help you see. Is this safe? I've gleaned from the spiritual traces that the hidden presence is neither powerful nor violent. So yes, I think it's quite safe. I'm ready. Alright, let's get started. I'm going to put this in autoplay. Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, oh, actually, never mind. Show me, where is their grave? Carrot ring, oh carrot ring, make visible these unseen things. Show me, where did they fall? Please allow me to see. Um, what the? Angel? How did things turn out this way? Oh man, my head hurts. Are you okay, Layla? I'm fine, but I'm afraid I've reached my limit. Did you see that? Truly remarkable, I dare say. What did it all mean? All I know is that the Asha on the swing is probably the spirit you're looking for, although I'm not sure how it gained the ability to hide itself. Moreover, the spiritual energy traces belong to more than just one Asha, which line up with what we saw. There must be several of them nearby. Are they the cause of the problem? It's hard to say, but it's likely that actor started to lose control of himself because he was affected in some way by the Asha's departure. If we can track down those Asha, we should be able to at least calm him down. So that's how it is. Vegetables aside, it looks like you've learned some real skills, Layla. I have to work hard to not tarnish Master's good name. What about the ones we saw later on? I too am more concerned about what we saw afterwards. The fabric of those asha were gathered around. It looks like the woven scrolls we use in the Masters of Nightwind. Yeah, it did. I think I remember that from the event too. and that mysterious place that appeared later, along with the strange figure standing in the carrot ring. It all felt familiar somehow, but I'm not sure. Oh right, because it was Enjo that basically tried to cure him of the spirit duffer stuff back in the Lali and Auroran event. Right, right. So he should be able to normally tell who that was. That's okay. We can think about that stuff later. For now, we have leads to could help that Tinaya Lotson guy. Right, Paimon and Master Granny, I think I'll excuse myself from that. Huh? Why? The truth is, I feel a little uneasy. Indeed, but even the carrots are whispering warnings. When the field is filled with crops, frost will come to claim them. That sounds serious. The great shaman Lali instructed me to come to Tenok to talk to relax. Excuse me. But she also told me to let her know if things started to get strange. Said Lolly sent you here. Aren't you on vacation? I mean, he just said he just said why. Whether this is a vacation or not depends entirely on the whims of the aforementioned frost. Right now, all I want to do is rush back to Master's greenhouse. Okay, you're starting to make Paimon feel nervous now. Fear not, Paimon. The tallest of vegetables are always the first to fall to. Ah. Thanks, Layla. I should be the one thanking you. It's an honor to be able to help you out, Master Granny. I'll be going now. Yep. Overreacting or not, let's watch her step. My voice is getting a little hoarse, so I might take a break on the reading. Hmm. The second to come forward and embrace Tinaya Lotsin was the brave Menelek. That's right. The third was the cunning Sanhaj Kumpore. The fourth was the young Burkina. And the fifth was Sanjata. Papar, what do you want to do? You can't go looking for them now. They've been gone for hundreds of years. The sixth to go with Tenoyolotsin was the nemesis from his youth, the giant Tupac. How am I supposed to explain to your mother how you ended up like this? Well, he's awake. You're back. Don't worry, he's just reciting lines again. The witch doctor's sedatives are very effective, and his erratic behavior earlier was probably due to something agitating him. That's a relief. Anyway, Bookleaf, we found the shaman, and he told us what to do. Mm-hmm. So it was because of the Asha. Well, that's a surprise, but knowing that should make things easier. Easier how? Their sort's huge. How are we supposed to track down a bunch of invisible Asha? I'll handle that. I'll get my staff to investigate supernatural occurrences around the resort. Things like empty swings moving on their own. That way, we might just find our invisible Asha. That's like a plan. Given our lack of knowledge in the Asha, this is our only choice right now. Yeah, those Asha are really strange. They look like Mana too, but their colors are way more vibrant and they seem to be smarter. That's one way of looking at it, but it might be also more helpful to think of them as having a soul. In Tenochtitlan culture, the word Asha has two meanings, one of which roughly translates into benevolent soul. Many believe that Asha are Manatu with a soul, and that's why they're smarter and more approachable. Ah, Paimon gets it. So what's the other meaning? Hehe, Paimon bets it's got something to do with the spirit of summertime that embodies this resort. That's not a bad guess, but the second meaning is actually something closer to ashes. Ashes? Yes, ashes blown over from the Mare Jivari. So the Ash are connected to the Mare Jivari? You may not know this, but there's a vast tract of land to the west of Tenochtitlan that was once Mare Jivari. It is a place of sorrow born from the abyssal invasion. Warriors were reduced to dust, their souls imprisoned and bound to the land. That is, until the whole Mare Jivari mysteriously vanished about 20 years ago. It was around that time that the Asha first appeared. Naturally, people made the connection to Mare Jivari. No wonder they're so willing to approach the people of Natland. They're all caught up in the legend of the Mare Jivari. Hey, traveler, Paimon just thought of something. When Layla showed us that strange place just now, it looked like the place you went to search for Bennett before. You don't think it's possible? Ah, there I go, getting sidetracked. I'm going to focus on Papar first. Give me a day and I'll round up all the locations where the invisible Ashra might show up. What are you going to do about him? I plan to let him stay here for now. He might get unnecessarily stimulated if he leaves his familiar environment. The resort has also designated this as a restricted area, so rest assured that no tourists will accidentally come wandering by. Good, good. But Par attacked us when we won't hold him against him. We'll find a way to cure him for sure. So Tenoya Lotson gathered allies from the six great tribes, glittering like the flames of a roaring wildfire. They crashed into the mountains of darkness. Stay strong, Papara, even in your imaginary quest to be here. I don't think he's. I think he's retelling memories of somebody and what happened with the six great heroes back then. Oh, head to the reception and look for Pukli. Oh, hmm. I can smell somebody cooking garlic next door. Makes me hungry. Alright. Ah, you're both here. Hey, Pukli, any news? Surprisingly, no. Although I did come across some suspicious information. It dates back to when we were planning the construction of the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Workers near the Tenayalotsin huts often complained that their materials had gone missing. The missing materials were soon found in the wilderness nearby, but no one ever admitted to moving them. There were also rumors of workers being frightened by water rippling when there was no wind, or wild beasts being spooked for unknown reasons, all around the same area. Well, that sounds just like the work of the invisible Asha, but why'd they only show up in one area? I find it strange. Maybe there's something special near the huts? Sounds like we better conduct some field work. Let me mark their location in your map. In the meantime, I'll head to the huts to check on my staff. Well, he was there, although I did not talk to him. Alright. According to Bookly, the hidden Asha should be around here somewhere. Or around somewhere here. That means it's time to Layla's magic carrots, right? Let's give it a try. You squeeze some juice out of the carrots and gently apply it to both you and Paimon's eyes. It smells fresh and yummy. Hehe. Hey, look, there's an Asha right there. Where? Well, Paimon can't believe those carrots actually work. What do you mean? Where? Hey. Ah. Ah! Okay. Yep. Alright, I colored that for you, my good sir. Ah, there's one. There's another. What's up, my dudes? Come back here. Oh.
ソーランド憩い。
頭上を焼き尽くす。
Oh, there we go. Looks like this is the last one nearby. They seem to like us a lot, huh? They're not scared at all. Time to head back to the huts. Huh? Traveler? Sit Lolly! Sit Lolly, what are you doing here? I'm just as surprised as you too, but it's a welcome surprise. I'm happy to see you too, Sit Lolly. Were you also invited to the resort to kick back and relax? If I wanted an easy breezy day, I'd have just stayed in bed. Are you just acting cute? So you're here because of Layla, I take it. Sharp as always, hehe. Layla told me everything he saw. Everything points towards the Mare Jivari. So it really is a Mare Jivari, but didn't it, disappear? Well, according to Venti, he blew it off. He blew it off from the timeline. If it had really disappeared, then it should be possible to perceive it in any way. I suspect that it was hidden by some kind of power, which would explain why Layla could see it. But enough of that. I'm not here for the Marjavari either. My main target's the person who showed up in Layla's clairvoyance. Oh, so you know who they are then? I mean, we know who it is, Paimon. It's just, the story is just apparently not reflecting that fact. Do you remember that time when we helped Layla get his spirit back? The whole time he was being tricked by that Kokuchu guy. If I'm not mistaken, it was he that Layla saw during his ritual. So I looked into this guy and found out he once escaped from Kinich while using the name Sanka. It turns out he's one slippery rat. Kinich even told me you've crossed paths with him before. It is Angel. Well, it could be another alias, yeah. Whatever he's called, he's a cleric who works for the Abyss Order. He's great at lying and great at slipping away. Are you here to catch him, Sitlali? He's an Abyss Order goon. Well, we can't let him get away now, can we? That rat, he should know you don't mess with an old lady's pride. Yet that lousy fiend took me for a fool. Just you wait, Granny Eatsley's going to make you regret the day you were born. Hey, Sitlali, is everything okay? You're making a really scary face. You still have the stuff I left with you last time. Stuff? Maybe you should take it. Yeah, we do have it. Alright, it's still in good condition. Now the other one. The map. Yep. That right there. Well, that's a relief. I was worried Angel might have swept them from you. That great big liar wouldn't dare show his face around us. Anyway, be careful. He's lurking somewhere nearby. He is? How can you be so sure? He might have gotten away from us last time, but I made sure to leave a mark on him. That way I can track the rat no matter what hole he decides to crawl into. As long as he's nearby, we'll be able to sense him. I had a vague sense of where he was from the moment I set foot in the resort. I never expected to bump into you two while tracking him, though. So you're saying he's nearby? Yes, unfortunately. The map only gives me a rough guide to where he is. Otherwise, I would have caught him already. We should work together. I get a sense that Enjo might have something to do with that employee's strange behavior. Sure. Awesome. With Lolly here, there's nothing to fear. Chest.
Ah, キラキラで美しいな。
Alright, I'll be right back real quick just to go to the bathroom.
「方向を見失った時は高いところに行ってみるといい。」
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about my model, like, twitching a bit. Uh, but yeah, my throat is getting a little hurt, so I might just, skim through the text real quick and not read all of them. Excuse me. Whew. Oh no. Don't blame the dude, it wasn't his fault. Ooh, I might be getting cold. Hmm. Aston Watson gazed upon the vast burning of plains. A turbid black tide welled up on the horizon. Hold on. It's that old lady. Papar, what is it? What old lady? Silence, hold up. Are you an angel? Uh, what? We're here. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's Edjo that's inside that guy. Or her, like, is taking that guy's consciousness. Hey, you. Clothes off. Oh, is it Lolly? Are you sure? He's definitely not one of the resort staff. Last chance, get rid of that disguise or I'll make you wish you did. Hold on, something's not right. Lolly steps forward and tears away the costume, but there's nobody inside. All she's left with is a not clean costume with traces of lingering warmth. Are you kidding me? He got away! What's going on? Was Tenaya Lotson hollow in the inside? No, there was someone in this costume arrived, but it looks like they slipped away just before we got here. Ah, darn it. It must have been Enjo. I can sense the aura of my mark on him. Wait, so the Tenaya Lotson we met just now was Enjo in disguise? Just how long has he been playing us along? Probably since the very beginning. If that's not Papar, where's Papar? Oh, Archons, I deserve the scolding our mothers are going to give me. Don't worry, we'll get to the bottom of this. Yep, we gotta catch him. Time to look for. Oh. Don't say that in earshot, my dude. Once Lolly gets her hands on you, you're not gonna like it. A gigantic beast appeared on the western side of Natlan 500 years ago, accompanied by other abyssal monsters. Its body was like that of a mountain, and it devoured the tribespeople of Tenochtitlan. An out-of-control creation identified as one of Gold's that once attacked and swallowed a part of her body? What? Okay. Lacking in intelligence, its actions are solely devoted to an instinct to devour. It is capable of infinite growth and it's functionally immortal. However, unlike Gold's other creations, its immortality does not stem from the power of life, but rather a more transcendent form of abyssal power that may be beyond even our order's understanding. What the fuck? No extant records suggest how the Mare Jivari could have disappeared. It seems that all related information was erased alongside the Sea of Ash itself. The only speculation remains to be made from an ancient legend. Thousands of years ago, a troop wandered through the lands. For flutes, they had swords. For harps, they had bows. They performed for the guests and also for foes. They once traveled through the desert, and they also set foot in the blazing Marjavari. But mainstream history dictates that Marjavari only appeared 500 years ago. Assuming the records of this ancient trope in their heyday are accurate, it may suggest that a temporal disruption phenomenon occurred in the Marjavari. Could the transcendent power of the abyss threaten even the flow of time? Uh, Let me just check something real quick. I'm just a little curious. Hmm. I might be tripping, all things considered. But I just wanted to check. No, this is not. This is not it. Hmm. They did mention the flute. Hmm. Alright. So I was just trying to find like bits of lore because the flute like sword, it definitely gave me, like some. I just remembered like a few notes from the musical weapons that we do have from, from the beginning of the game. Investigative report, the secret cave. There's a few places with markers around. We should give this sit lolly. You found 3 reports and they're all incredible. About Bakunawa. Of all the abyssal monsters that attacked Natlan 500 years ago, Bakunawa was the most terrifying. It was said to have devoured an entire villages of tribespeople and could not be killed. Even when it was beheaded or had its body chopped into pieces, the remains would somehow continue to grow, seeking each other out, eventually forming a new revitalized Bakunawa, Moon Eater. That would be Moon Eater in the Tagalog folktales. What in the? How is it finally defeated then? Through Tanak's sacrifice, he let Sanhaj perform the phlogiston engraving on his body in order to unleash the power of border spells. Then, Tanak allowed himself to be eaten by the beast. With Tanak's body as a ritual offering, Sanhaj summoned a miniature night kingdom inside Bakunawa's belly. The clash between the powers of the abyss, the Lord of the Night, and Tanak's spirit in Bakunawa's body led to a violent explosion that shattered the monster into innumerable pieces. Yet even so, some believe it never truly died, and that its rebirth was merely suppressed by the chaotic energies unleashed in the blast. If the right conditions are met, the beast's remains could potentially still grow into a new Bakunawa once more. Hmm. How about Amar Javari? And Joe failed to uncover the mystery of Mare Javari's disappearance, which is good news for us. But his hypothesis is a little hard to believe. Hmm. It seems that Angel memorized our map after he snuck a peek at it. This is his redrawing of it. Judging from the markings, he must have found his destination. Bless, so why didn't he do anything? He just wasted his time out here putting on a show. Given the cunning he's displayed so far, I doubt he did so without purpose. His act must have been necessary for him to break through certain obstacles. Now that we've read all three reports, what should we do next? Let's go to the places, yeah. Sorry about that, my throat's just getting a little bit painful. Alright. Oh, there's a cave here. Yep. Um.
ご助力手強いですね。ヒーロー決断頭突き突撃
切実に私に従え。この天下で裁く。金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だから金は
Yep, this is definitely some Masters of the Night Wind like woven. Looks like we've reached the end. What's this? It looks familiar. Hmm. Too old. That means it's been a long time before. Sit lolly. What about the definition of Aurora? A cultish sham. No, a shaman cultivates vegetables. That's funny, that's funny. Hey man, don't be so hard on Araron. Asha? What else could it be? Hmm. Has something to do with the Mare Jivari. Alright, let's go. I maybe should have changed party members before I before I did this. Where in the world are we? Alright, time to swap in.
任務を実行します。
Ominous music. Let me arrange my posture. Um. This is the seat for the 6 heroes. To the young Burkina. Oh! No, I was reading the inscriptions. There should be a weapon here, right? They belong to Sunhaj. The relic? Oh. To the great runner Wanjiru. Okay. Now let's put the relic here. You place Sunhaj's relic on the stone. The seat in the center, it's glowing. Do you want to try sitting on it? Let's try. Oh, that transported us somewhere. When it rains, it pours. Uh-huh. Hmm. I was slightly perturbed by your sudden change of attitude. Think not of my incompetence as something all my colleagues possess. I am asked first, he said, merely a rat subject to mockeries of others. Oh god. My ratty little grandson. Oh no. Oh, Anjo. It was very, very unfortunate for you to encounter Lolly there first. Where the heck are we? We just touched a stone thing. We're in the Night Kingdom? Yeah, it looks like it. Lolly sense the Night Kingdom's precious now. Maybe this is why. But why the traces of abyss in here? Didn't we get rid? Maybe this isn't. Yeah, I mean, she did say this wasn't Natlan earlier. It looks like Natlan, but not Natlan. Looks like Night Kingdom, but there's no wipe connection. Let's. Alright, let's go. Be cautious and let's go. Chest! No! I can't get the chest! Wait. Yes. Mine. The spooky sounds. Oh.
飛ぶか撃て撃て
あ
消え失せろ
ご安心をやあれ狂いなさいあ
Alright. Didn't go here. Yes, now I get this chest. Oh!
殲滅モード
空上を焼き尽くす
Nice.
Moe.
ご助力を防衛モード
赤煙に葬られよ風が立つぞ撃て
Nice. I suppose that was the right way of doing things because I don't think they'd be like, ah! Oops. Ooh, that
ご
hurt.
安心を
That hurt. Can't mess around with those abyssal ghosts. Where are we now? Good question. That doesn't sound good. I'm a little scared. We are actually here. Yeah. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a very big and hungry boy right there. Oh no. Wait. Yeah, that was in a different colored font too. Um, ow, 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 ow. We can't go there.
ソーランド憩い
Let's walk normally. Okay. Traveler, Paimon. Someone's calling for us. It sounds like Lolly. I found you at last. Oh. Anjo. Hi. It's me, Sitlolly. Sitlolly? Well, no time no see, Traveler Paimon. I have to admit, this isn't what I thought our reunion would look like. He's come back to being Anjo again. Hearing the voice of that whole act come come out of my youthful mouth is beyond mortifying. Shut up before I make you. Are you okay, Sitlali? It's fine. My body is back in the main hall, but I used a spell to attach a part of my spirit into this fool's body. This way I can put him into good use. Wow, Sitlali's amazing. Paimon can't believe she can actually control Enjo's body. Don't let her fool you. She's not that powerful. I'm only letting her do this because I cut a deal with her. Deal? So you sold your own... in a partial, temporary, and limited transaction. One that allows me to ensure your safety and keep him from threatening us. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, both of you. This here is Sanhaja's ritual sword, the Calamity of Eshu. I borrowed it from the chief before I set off from the Masters of the Nightwind. I have a copy of that in my inventory, but thank you, Siglali. Since we don't know how much about this area you're in, it's probably best to keep it close at hand, just in case. Wow, so this is what he used to use to summon the Night Kingdom. Excuse me. What a rare and precious treasure. I don't suppose it'd be a problem if I just touched it for a moment? In your dreams, we're holding on to this. So stingy, don't you know that I was the one who found the relics used by Sanhaj to open up his passages? I didn't kick up a fuss when they fell neatly into your hands, did I? You could learn a thing or two from someone with my magnanimity. Paimon. Traveler, Paimon really wants to give this guy a good slap, but she doesn't want to accidentally end up hitting Sitlali. Slap away, it won't hurt me. Well, excuse me, I'm just a clerk. I've never hurt a soul. Is the crime of my wanting to come here and have a look around really deserving of such unjust violence? He's not wrong. Papar wasn't hurt. I checked. But we were tricked. He hurt our feelings. I fully sympathize, Paimon, I do, but as you see, I now have an old hag bouncing around in my brain. If that isn't punishment enough, I'm afraid you might as well kill me. Traveler, like, sounds good to me. Et tu, Traveler? I thought a hero of your acclaim would say something in my defense, but here you stand, poised to strike down with a cold blade. Fine, I'll put in good word for you. That's better. Now we're acting more like a team. Remind Paimon, since when we were ever a team? We were technically working with him back in Enkanomiya, so... This is the Mare Jivari. It's not like we have a choice. We've been in the same boat since the very start, and our enemies are the metaphorical sea and its storms. You all saw that scary creature just now, right? Although it was also my first time laying eyes on it, My wealth of wisdom tells me that it was likely Bakunawa's permeation. If we don't deal with it, it'll eat us. If it eats us, it'll get stronger. If it gets stronger, it'll escape the Natland and continue eating until there's nothing left. Bakunawa. So that's the monster that Tenok and the six heroes of the ancient Natland fought against. Wait, didn't they defeat it? They only blew it up, I think. From the text, anyway. So Bakunawa could still live from those pieces, according to the lore. Huh, you wish. The worst part about the beast is that it has even stronger immortality than the rest of Gold's creations. Its permeation is no simple humus or chalk. The power contained within it is something that even Gold and the Abyss Order could not harness, a power that can corrupt even the passage of time. Venti also mentions something about the contamination of time in the Mare Jivari, so this monster is the one behind it? We did encounter our fair share of obstacles on the way here, maybe because people were trying to keep Bakunawa from escaping through the seals. Is that why the Mare disappeared? Wait, we didn't break the seals by coming here, did we? Let's just assume that we're in a different time from Bakunawa for now. Then how are we gonna get home? Our path is clear, Paimon. If the problem lies in Bakunawa's formation, then in the name of the Abyss Order, we must slay the beast. Why are you acting like a good guy all of a sudden? Pick a side and stick to it, will you? Perhaps if you were more well-read, you would understand. The New Tide Anthology states that principles are defined by their flexibility. Flexible principles are to be, in principle, flexible. In any case, the time has come for us to fight. Ah, Angel, ever so entertaining are you. Scarred by the ravages of time, the power of the Wayab still harbored within the calamity of Eshu awakens, as though sensing the presence of a nemesis from 500 years ago before. Used his power to defend against Bakunawa's attacks. After successfully fending off with a special move, the Wayab will unleash a powerful counterblow. Once struck by the Wayab's counterblow, the Bakunawa will be temporarily paralyzed. Seize this opportunity to unleash the power of the Calamity of Eshu and attack Bakunawa's weak spots for a chance to sever its limbs. Oh, we're going full Monster Hunter now. Attack with the full power of the Calamity of Eshu when Bakunawa is at its weakest to thoroughly defeat it. Though, as legends tell of the terrifying monster's powers of revival, it remains to be seen if it might one day rise again. Alright. Take a swig of water. This guy's way too big. Yeah, we're like fighting. It's like fighting Safijima. Eh. Eh. Ow! I'm fine. Oh! Yeah, wait, I thought that fucking helped us. Okay, we might be in trouble. Oh, bro's got HP of like bricks. Oh, we need to time this perfectly. Okay. Three! Ah! This is good music though. Got him. This guy is scary as hell. And Gold, what the hell were you thinking making this thing? Ooh! What the heck was Gold thinking? What is this? Is it affecting me with cryo? Okay. Oh no! That's not what I wanted to happen. I was too fucking trigger happy. I guess we'll just wait. Wait and vibe with the music. Alright. Ow. Oh, there it is. One last time. There we go. Well, it still lives. It's not necessarily a win. You didn't do a thing. Did we get rid of it? We're awesome. That's the biggest bad guy we've ever taken down. Judging by the potency of the energy we just dealt with, that may only have been one piece. Bro, this guy is so huge, and you're telling me this is just a piece of a body? But even if it's one of the many, I'm sure it will have left something useful behind. Let's see. Stop right there. Here, Angel, stay put. What's this now? Are your companions not but arrows in your quiver, fit to only be strung and shot and then abandoned? Traveler, remind me, who was it that dealt the crucial blow to Bakunawa just now? Is this how you treat the... Oh, come on, that wasn't you. Come... Backbone, keep dreaming. What exactly are you after? All that is unknown etches itself into the desires of my soul. The corpse of Bakunawa may be laden with ancient treasures it once devoured. Surely such artifacts would be priceless. Try harder. You've been hunting for clues about the Mare Jivari since Traveler's arrival in Natland. There's no way your end goal is something so vague. You can't lie your way out of this one, Enjo. What secrets are you hiding? We're not giving up until you spill the beans. Lie? Why, I'm not lying at all. But since you insist, I'll grace you with a story. Many years ago, there existed a kingdom in a broken land. The king was wise and powerful. He loved his people and was beloved by them. Later, when a powerful enemy attacked the king sacrificed his life to save it. Upon his death, his most steadfast followers succeeded him. Yet, evil still lurked in the shadows, its creeping corruption poisoning the new king. Once more, the kingdom was plunged into torment. Excuse me. Civil war broke across the kingdom, splitting it into factions. The wicked king was slain, and his people were exiled from the land. These exiles split into two different groups. One chose to accept their exile and abandon their homeland forever. The other group refused to leave until they were allowed to settle down elsewhere, albeit in the most barren and remote part of their nation. They lived in neglect for millennia until the darkness returned once more. The kingdom was still divided, and these exiles were the first to raise their weapons. Although they were destitute, not a single one of them retreated or fled. With the same stubborn spirit that bade them never abandon their homeland all those years ago, they fought and died. At last, only one remained. You're not going to tell us that survivor was you. Hmm. It seems like eating two slimes can really make someone. Oh, the Paimon burn. Paimon was just guessing. Where'd you get off being so mean? In any case, that man's name was Tenok, and the lost settlement was known as Tenoktitok. Its people were the warriors who wielded the power of Anemo. Some people named the place where their bones were buried the Windless Land, while their brothers and sisters of 500 years before departed from their homeland, headed to the true land of wind. There, they were known by other name, the Maratans. However, that's a story for another day. Does this mean you're one of these Maratan people? Don't shout so loudly or it'll kill all of dear traveler's brain cells. As for your beloved Granny Itsuli, she can no longer respond to you. Nothing of consequence. I merely drove her away. Stories all have a purpose, and I thank you for taking the time to listen to this one, as it allowed me to familiarize myself with some of Bakunao's powers. From now on, that old hag shan't be bought. Come on, Nenjo. You sneaky like scheming evil abyssal rat. Flexible principles, Paimon. Flexible principles. See, that is where your problem lies. You never listen to what others have to say. Who exactly are you and what's your objective? Traveler, I have seen the glory of Vindignir perish between the snow. I have witnessed the Sun Children dancing in their white night and beheld the magnificence of Gurabad submerged in the sea of sand. Now, the Vindignir stuff is from Dragonspine. The Sun Children is those poor little children from Enkanomiya. Gorabad is the Sumeru lore. Yep. I have touched the vessels of flesh and blood in the Moshiri ceremonial site, the broken colossi of Remoria. Brush my fingers across the soiled colors of the murals in the Vyuko Kakix Tower. The Moshiri ceremonial site, if I recall correctly, is in Tsurumi? Remoria is, well, the sea of the bygone seas. Is is famous, but I have no idea what this is. Like my lore knowledge only ever actually was good up until some point in the middle of Inazuma, and then after that, like I only really I did still read like pieces of lore here and there, but I don't have like a 100% like say an understanding and like the like I don't have like the understanding of the entirety of it, but I do know of bits and pieces of it. Like some terms do I do remember, but definitely not a lore master. I know how Mondstadt's old aristocracy was overthrown, how the people of Liyue began the great migration of the Guili assemble, and how the loyalists of Orobashi fought against the disciples of Narukami. You are a person who's lived a long ass life. If you have seen and witnessed all of those, or rather seen all of those. I even know how the people of Tenochtitlan perished in battle and how the Maratans slept for a distant land. But none of these places in my memory belong to me. They're like shooting stars, merely flitting across my sky with a spark and then fading away into nothing. Traveler, Paimon, I serve the Abyss Order, but the Order is not my home. What about you two? Where is your home? Ah, so you cannot answer that, or perhaps you do not wish to answer. Very well. I will be heading deeper to continue my investigation. Maybe we shall never see each other again. Nope. But know this, traveler, without the power of Bakunawa, you will never be able to enter the true Mare Jivari. Allow me to leave you a final parting gift. The Lava Walker. The Lava Walker flower? What is this? This is the flower that blooms in the flames. Until the day that the fires turn me into ashes, you shall see the glowing embers of this flower shining through the dark smoke. Hey, you're called Enjo, right? If you find any secrets, remember to come back and tell us. Or at least give us your name. Your real name. Granny Eatsley. Why, I swore I had driven you away. Me? By the likes of you? Granny just wanted to see if you had any other parlor tricks up your sleeves. So that's how it is. Granny will always be Granny. I apologize. I apologize for my hubris. If that day does come, I promise I will. With that, I bid you farewell. You, mo- you monuments on my journey. Until we meet again. If there truly is a homeland I have forgotten, could it be within this realm of smoldering, shattered time? Who are you? Right. You've forgotten who you are and you're looking for probably a place that could be reminiscent to you or would be nostalgic for you or you think you would be your home or your place. But something tells me you're going to be relevant again later. Hmm. I need to see that flower in my inventory later. You're back. Are you both alright? Okay. That's a relief. I couldn't see what Enjo was up to. Unreadable to the very end. Now that I think about it, when Enjo was hiding inside Tenayolotsen, I don't think he was able to enter this place. But he knew you would come, and he planned to use you. Naturally, he was certain you would somehow find a way. But he didn't bet on Sitlali showing up, which threw a wrench into his works. We always knew this guy wasn't like the other Abyss Order goons. But Prima never thought he'd have so many secrets, and asking him for answers only left us with more questions, just like this place. I'll check with Moika. I have a feeling she'll know something about this place. I let Sitlalin scout the area, and it found a stone tablet behind the temple. It just so happens that there were some names written to it, or on it. Names? Some of them have been eroded beyond recognition, while others are barely legible. They are the names of former Pyro Archons. Former Pyro Archons. Huh? I have an inkling this place may have been put together by the Pyro Archons 500 years ago. They must have made it to deal with, or at least temporarily, contain Bakunawa. But the exact methods they use are still a mystery. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you don't tell anyone about this. For now, at least. Then, can we keep looking around this place? Of course, but you shouldn't stray too deep, especially you traveler. Got that? The spirit trace I left on Enjo seems to have been consumed by a strange power. Whatever is wrong with Marjavari, we're definitely not equipped to handle it right now. I need some time to look into this. Of course, if I learn anything useful, you'll be the first to hear about it. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How's the employee? Yeah, Bapar. Whew. Bapar, he's fine. Enjo told me that he previously disguised himself as a tourist and adopted the name Heine. He then approached Papar, and the two of them really hit it off. In the end, Enjo fed and Papar enough Aphie to knock out a Tankosaurus. He's probably still snoozing it off in a corner of Tete Isle somewhere. Classic Enjo. I should really be heading home for a senior citizen like myself. This excursion has been a headache and a half. Thank you, said Lolly. I didn't ask for anyone's thanks. But if you really want to express your gratitude, remember to come visit your granny more often, okay? Yeah, I mean, your room is really nice and cool, so could do that.
これが冒険の楽しいところですね。
The Lava Walker's Resolution. Huh. Do I have any of these? I probably don't. But... oh, this is Enjo. Mm, yeah, that dude's deal is much more serious than he's initially seemed to be. He turned out into from he turned out from a gag character into something who could potentially be very, very important. But I can't quite put my thought into it. Huh. Now let's just read this a little bit. Or I'm just gonna read it a little bit just so I could remember what is with the lava walker. What's the lore behind the lava walker relics? Or artifacts rather. I'm speaking HSR. Alright. Hmm. I see. Also,
転ばぬ
another
先の杖はっ
sorry about that. Uh, another very interesting thing that Angel has said in that earlier uh scene within the Mare, the Maratans. It's now hardcore confirmed that the Animo tribe is the one that lived in Marjavari and that split and then traveled to Mondstadt. And that is in line with the Genshin manga. If you guys haven't seen that or checked it out yet, like it'll be on their official website. There is a manga there that technically talks about that talks about um, the how Vanessa came to be the head of the Favonius Knights at that time. Basically, it's like a prologue, like technically a prologue to like Mondstadt of sorts. I highly recommend you guys like reading all that to get some insight into Vanessa and Venti, the Knights of Favonius back then, how Mondstadt was back then as well. But it's such a nice confirmation that it was indeed the Animo tribe because I know for the longest time that, at least from the Reddit lore spaces anyway, that some people have been arguing that the Flower Feather clan is the Animo tribe. But this is not actually the Animo tribe, but the Pyro tribe in all technicality. Even if Ifa and Chaska both have like Animo visions. So ironic to think that Mawika and literally Bennett are the only Natladians at the moment that have a pyro vision. But I will not question Hoyo's reasons as to why they did it the way they did it.
神というの
So,
は天上の
alright,
存在だ
let's leave. But
たまには
this
地
is a
上
very
を
good
歩き
like
回るべ
piece
き
of
だ
lore.
な
Definitely made me interested in like reading through all those all the past like readables that made me interested in the lore of this game in the first place. And we're at 97%. Whew. And Joe being somebody potentially serious and important.
Yeah.
As well as the implications of Marjavari and whatnot. I think we will 100% eventually get to the point where we where we will be able to explore that place. We just have to wait. Probably one of Nodcry's middle patches where there's no Archon quest or something, because they did say that Notcry is technically the quote unquote basic education like lore patch, which is really helpful for people like me who initially had like a huge interest, and I still am interested, but not like fervently to the point where like I would obsess, or not really obsess, that's a wrong word to say there, but like to really
飛ぶか
like attach myself, or like really like be seriously looking for lore pieces everywhere and piecing them all together and whatnot. I don't think I have the patience for that, at least, you know. So I'm really grateful that there's a lot of lore creators, lore content creators out there like making the information much more accessible to people with their videos. That and Hoyo again, like, you know, actually giving us patches that, you know, that would tie in all these important lore into the main story. Yep, and that's the Pyroculi here. Now we can go back to looking for the Pyroculi again. $38. And now we can go back to the Pyro Resonance Stone. If all of the oculi has already been gathered here, I'll try to teleport here and see if I need to be closer to the mountain. If not, then I most likely have to go inside the volcano. Yep, we go inside the volcano. This is the only place I could think of that I'm missing oculi from. And from what I could tell, it's a fair amount that I'm missing. I haven't fully explored this place. There we go. Over here. Now where is this? Below? Below. Oh right, there is this as well.
金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だから金はたくさんあった方がいい。そう思わないか?
Yeah, I've definitely missed a lot of chests here and whatnot. Like I did like do a lot of the quests here and whatnot, but I don't have everything explored, and like I haven't did all the puzzles either. I wonder.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Where'd he go? Oh, there we go. Nice. And we're finding a few things here that we can technically take care of. Whoa! I did not see that at all. Yeah, they just keep coming out of the mud. What the hell? Oh, there's the little dragon. Trying to burst mini flora. Get out! Trying to get an easy chest. There we go. Thank you.
キラキラで美しいな。
And now we can go click the resonance stone again. Would it be here? Nope, it would be right here, above. Let me just pick these up just because I'm so used to having them. Alright, we're here at the top, but we need to go here. Ah, I see the oculi right there. Uh-oh. Woo! There we go. Sorry about your ears, guys.
風が立つぞ。ああ、キラキラで美しいな。
Hey, at least I'm getting these now. We'll definitely need them.
飛ぶか。
Alright, let's see if we got anything. Oh, I think we can actually...
今だ。今だ。ロックオン。
Alright, let's try this.
ソーランド憩い塵となってください。
危険。太陽の方向を。風が立つぞ。ロックオン。
There we go.
平等に分配しないことは争いにつなが
I
るもの
think
だ
for
が
this,
私はいらないから持っていくといい。
I'll actually mark this in my map, and it'll be an exploration spot after we get the pyroculi here. Excuse me. Oops. Let me not actually fly too early. I see it. Oh my god. Scaring me.
金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だから金はたくさんあった方がいい。
What's it
そう思わない
doing?
か？
Oh, I see the matador little thingy over there. I gotta swap to Varessa. There she
お
is.
出かけ
Um. What? Okay. Whew. Alright, where'd that guy go? There we go.
これ食べられるかな
There we go. We got I think we got all the teleport waypoints here. Yes, we did. Wait, something's still missing. 9 open world mechanisms and then some chests. Well, those are normal because again, like I haven't really did the exploration here completely yet. Out of my way, sir. Whoa! Those are dangerous, please.
キラキラしてる。
Infused with phlogiston. Nice. Now they put this back here. Nice. And maybe we gotta break this one here. Well, I don't know what these are, but... Come into Oculus nearby. Eh, what? Nearby, you mean?
風が立つぞ。
Her. Alright, little buddy, what do you need? You need parts.
飛ぶか。
In order for you to get parts, we probably have to fix you up with those parts. The problem is, how do I fix you up those parts? I mean, there's these cubes that I might need to get. That one? Oh.
地面から生えてきたの？
Ah, there it is. I can hear it. Oh, there's one. There's the head. Alright, now we can go down probably and see if that works. Secret Source Servant operates the Golden Runes. Yep, there goes Dragon. Okay, let's go back down there.
"金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だから金はたくさんあった方がいい。
Yeah.
そう思わない？
Activate. Where are we going? And it led us here. I think this was the location for the world quest. The little one world quest.
金で解決できるなら簡単だ。だから金はたくさんあった方がいい。
Alright, let's continue finding Pyroculi. Around here this time. It says it's above.
飛ぶか。
Or rather, it says it's below. Oops. If this is below... I don't see the ping in the map either. Where could it be, I wonder? Let's go back here for a sec. Maybe here. Nope. Oh. How dare you?
これ食べられるかな。No!
Ah.
頭突き。
How dare you, number 2?
行くよ。ダイビングキープ。
Alright.
やっ。
Oh.
頭突き。
Huh.
いやーくせね。遅刻遅刻。
Oops. Alright, calm down, Marissa. We need to go down here further. We got a chest up here.
これ食べられるかな。
Nice. Are you going to lead us to the Pyroculi? Maybe not. Ooh. That sound surprised me.
うん。
ちょっとなまってきたな。どこかに調停人の出番はないか？
Chaska's voice lines. Good old dragon over here taking us to the peak of this mountain, I think. Which is good because I don't think I can fly or even climb mountains up this far. Ah, there's the Pyroculi. If it's the same Pyroculi that that the Resonant Stone has been pointing to us towards. What? Nice. Don't be mad at me, please. Oh, it's a different Pyroculi. Oh boy. We'll go a little bit here first. There's nests here. Oh, scared me. I don't wanna really antagonize these dudes. They seem to be very, very peaceful sorts, so I will just, if you don't mind me, thank you. Excuse me, just collecting chests. I want to fight you guys. Alright. Now that we did that, we can go back. Is there anything here at the center anyway? No? Okay. Nothing here at the center. So now we go back here to see where is our missing pyroculi. I did find a pyroculi up there, just not the one that the compass was actually pointing towards. Let me just see through that hole in the ground real quick and see if I missed anything. Well, nah, if I really did miss anything, I suppose there would have been like a sound or a ping. Yeah, like there's nothing in here. Alright. Alright. Let's search around. Because the compass was pointing downwards at least, so it could not be any higher than where we already went to. Otherwise, like, I think the game would have pinged us that in particular. Now the question is, where is it? In here? Nope. This was already in the right place. Here. Alright, I'll be right back real quick. I'm just gonna grab some more water and a quick toilet break. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now, where the heck? Oh, where it could it be? The little pyroculi. Hmm. Nothing here, probably. So we're talking lower. But how lower are we talking?
Yeah.
So around here, maybe? Maybe there's a hole in the ground somewhere? Oops, sorry. I'm trying not to antagonize anybody. Yeah, I have no idea where this pyroculi could be. Maybe... That's not it. This is not it. Probably not it either. But what is the nearest teleport to here? This one? Yeah, this one. Let's try going here. Right now we have 17 pyroculi. So we have 3 more that we need to find. Tricky one, that one. Oh wait, I can't go there. Okay. This is a little puzzling for sure. Hold on a bit, Moika. I just wanna see something. Yeah, nothing here. I'm really confused as to where this could be. Could it be the sun looking thing? No, I just faced through it. It's not it. Has to be something somewhere. I'm just not understanding, probably. Huh. Maybe I need to move these? Oh. Maybe this is it? There we go. Oof, we closed that.
時間が
This is behind the wheel, or at least like that little circular platform. Is there anything else in here? Is the question.
時間が
I can't move these anywhere because they're in the right places, so. Huh.
時間がはあ
Was this just a puzzle to get here? Ain't no shot.
時間が
Mm. This is the one from the lower area before. Oops.
遅刻遅刻
Therefore, this is not the one that we're looking for. I may have to call duds, or rather, I might have to look for another oculi here because this is a little tricky for me, huh? Yeah, let's try another oculi. Hopefully not, not another difficult one. There is always that one extra oculi that you don't technically have to have, but it is an extra copy of it nonetheless. Oh wait, there's a couple of puzzles here that we might be able to solve. Alright, where'd you go? Wait, I think I just heard it earlier, but I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. I heard it. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. What do you want me to do here? Nope, that's not what it wants to do. Oh, it might have something to do with that over there. Take that. That. Ow! There we go. Oh, another one. This would be what this little guy needs. Oh, and we can ride this one now. Hopefully this one would lead us to the Pyroculi. Maybe. Maybe. Uh-oh. Um. Where are we going? Oh, nice. Exquisite. Exquisite chest. Yay!
コレクションに加えよう。風が立つ。
Alright, now where the heck is the other Pyroculi that I've been hearing? I can hear it ping. I just can't see it. It's around this little center area here. Oh, oh my god. Oh. Old man sounds. Scaring the living bejesus out of me. Alright, there's another here, apparently. Okay. Now, where or where could it be? Let's destroy these rocks. Alright, this one. What do we need to do for this one? There's these little thingamajigs. Oh, okay. Okay, where you really want to fight, so we'll have to fight.
敵援に葬られよ。消え失せろ。はっ。今だ。ロックオン。今だ。
There we go.
金で解決できるなら簡単だ。
Abyssal
だ
mud.
から金はたくさんあった方がいい。そう思わないか？
Ow! This one has a dot on it. Okay. Baressa, there seems to be something here that's not broken yet. Let's break that. Oh, they're trying to make the dragon again, I think. Okay. that. Ow! The heck? Where'd it go? Oh wait, there's something else here too. Oh, it's a dragon head. Alright.
ご安心を。
萌えよ聞け太陽の矛
Oh, everything's fine now. Oh!
私頭突きよくそう
Hmm. Ow!
はい私
頭上を焼き尽く風が立つぞ撃て今だ今だ
Alright. We did that. And Drago is complete. I just gotta get the chest, and I see the Pyroculi.
平等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが私はいらないから
I wonder if we put this here. If I activate this, will it come with us? No. The jellyfish did not come with us. Ooh.
力っていうのはねサボってると体から逃げちゃうんだよ君も一緒にトレーニングどうおおうん
Will it stop us here? No. No, I'm sorry. Whew. Somehow, some way, we made it back. Where are we going, buddy? Mm-hmm.
方向を見失った時は高いところに行ってみるといい
We do have 19 Pyroculi now. I wonder if because we interrupted that little ride, that he's going to take us somewhere else. Or is he just gonna go back down? Alright, so seems to be nothing new.
飛ぶか
Alright, so this one is still the... Yeah, that's still a thing. We need one more in order to give to the Statue of the Seven to fully complete it. So we probably have to wait this one out and see if there's anything else in here aside from that one Pyroculi at the Sacred Melding Grounds. Flame Melding Ritual Grounds, yeah. Because I cannot for the life of me find... Where is it here? Might have to guide this one up. Not sure if it's an underground area or is it just something very obvious that I'm missing that I should be seeing. But the problem is like I didn't hear any like ping whatsoever because there is a sound that it makes when it senses a pyroculi. Yep, so there is another one in here. Alright, where is this one? Might have skipped it from like doing all the shenanigans earlier. This one seems to be below, according to the marker. Question is how below. Up there it is. Over here. Directly this way. Oh, there's a hole there. Okay. But first,
ソーランド行こい。
烈日よわ
ヒーローキック。はあ、行くよ。ジャスティス。は
この天下で裁く止める勇気はあるか
there we go. Just wanted to get that chest.
変わろう
Oops. Alright, now we try to get into that little nook right there. Yep, I think this is where the pyroculi could be.
変わろう
Oh,
加速すると
oops.
見ててよ。頭突き。
Nice. But how do I get that?
飛ぶか風が立つぞ
Ow, 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 ow.
平等に分配しないことは争いにつながるものだが私はいらないから持っていくといい
Oh. Nice.
見ててよ。
Let me through. Open.
や。
Would it let me open for me? No.
ご助力を。
Okay. I think that's all the pyroculi except for that last one. Except for the last one here in the flame melding ritual grounds. But at the very least, we now have 20 pyroculi. Let's first see in the overhead map. Yep, we have 95% in the ancient sacred mountain. And for the overworld, we are at 98% in a top fan, so we just need a few more. Nice, same too, 98% here as well in the Sunny Breeze Isles or Sunbreeze Isles. I have to double check that. I'm bad with names. Yep, Easy Breeze Holiday Resort.
Yeah.
Really, really bad with names. And with that, worship statue. Level 10 statue of the 7 for Natland. We did it. Woof. And now that means we we can access the Shrine of Depths here.
風が立つぞ。
There we go. And then get this luxurious chest.
気に入った。
We did it. That is complete. And we did get the name card here too. We got the name card for the Natlan regional stuff as well. A little bit more to get the, well, actually, really just one more open world mechanism for the Sacred Mountain, and then we'll have it completed too. But, well, we did it. We got the name cards. Done. And then just that one last piece of Pyroclili. Now, how much percentage? 100% Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. We got our goals done for this particular stream. Well, in the earlier streams as well, but yeah. That's pretty much the hard work done. Well, not all of it technically, because I still have like a few percentages to go to with a talk pen and whatnot. And as you guys have probably seen, there's still a lot more that I can explore here technically. I just need some cleanup here probably, and then for the inside of the mountain, yeah, just the same. I probably just need to like open a few more chests and whatnot, but technically we are done with Natlan. We just gotta wait for Notcry and do events. Oh yeah, speaking of which, event mini games. I still have to do that. Yeah, I want to get the Bennett costume and whatnot. Be right back real quick though. Let me just go to the bathroom break again. Hold on. Alright, luckily these are very quick events. Now we do this to get the Bennett costume. Nope! Alright. Yep, there we go. And then swap to... Wait, no. We have to swap to the big guy. Move him a little bit. And then swap to the small guy. Jump over. There we go. Let that drop right there. Ooh. And we got him. Let's claim these. Alright, now for this one, should be this. Oops. May have messed that up. Let me reset actually. that. Go over here. We'll do that. And then swap again. Oh, maybe not yet. Let's go here and then here. Because what we will do is we will prevent that from going kaput over there. Yep. And then do that. And do that. Do that. Do that. And then we're here. And we're here. Quick and easy. Close the stage selection screen. Nice. Got another thingy over here. Now we have 980. Let's do the graffiti mini game again, and now we're up to 3,000. Let's do it. Ah, vibrant fruit. Fruit given ability to fire rays. Okay, so we just need to color the fruit for this particular one. All right. The 3 -2 loading screens are always so funny. I do quite like how they're moving. Why is this guy stuck as Kinich? Am I silly? Oh! Scoring points, right? Yep. There we go. Object must be painted red. Object must be painted blue. Yay! Do that. Red that. There we go. That's too far. We gotta do this with blue. Gotta get rid of that. Gotta get rid of this. Gotta get rid of that. There we go. That. We did that. We did it. 10,050. 10,500. 1,050. I can't even mention numbers anymore. Just being silly. Alright. Let's play. So I have like 150 left. Oh, I can't even do the rest anymore. Well, that's fine, that's fine. Okay. Now, for the rest of the events... I think we do Chaska's. Yep. Alright. Time to do the Pew Pew minigame. Incoming. Defeat all opponents. Okay, this is the unlimited bullet one. Alright. Let's go. Hopefully we are, this one will be easy. How dare you? There you go. There you go. We're enemy. There you go. There we go. Nice and quick. Ooh, I really need those EXP books in Mora, believe me. I am completely spent after leveling enough. And I still got like what, Mizuki, because I lost to her in a very early pity. I still have to level Mizuki. And I have all these 4 stars, haven't even gotten to 80 yet. As a rule of thumb, like I level everybody to 80, or I attempt to anyway, as much as my resources can be stretched. But the ones that I really like, I level to 90, and I try to level all 5 stars to 90 too. But it's a work in progress, and sometimes, like, not gonna lie, I'm a little lazy to do it. All right, the last one would be the fighting portion. The fighting portion of the events. This one right here, Peace of the Senses. This one's not bad. I quite like this one. I want the fight to last a little longer though. Yeah, I'll have one. Party setup. Frozen reaction. Okay, so this one would be the usual people. Farina, Skirk, Escoffier. Wait, I need yellow on first and then Escoffier. Oops, sorry about that. There we go. And we start. Wow. Alright, there we go. Time for this. Music's here so good. And now back to combat we go. Ow. I'd like a shielder here, but I don't have Dahlia leveled. There we go. Nice. Oh, we have 30 seconds left. Ow. I wonder if this applies. It does. We completed it. Woo. There we go. And now we can get the outfit. Yes! We did it. We did it! We finished it. Excuse me. And now, my boy on his new fit. Yes! We've done everything that we set out to do for these past couple of streams. Look at him. He's so cool in his new fit. Night so Benny when, by the way, Hoyo. That would be too broken, I guess. Alright. Right, we are able to 100% the Easy Breeze Holiday Resort. Finish the part 4 of the event story. Get 100% here. Wait, I just said that earlier. Oops. But yeah, I'm spacing out. I'm starting to get like really sleepy. But yeah, we got the Statue of the Seven in that land to level 10, and we got the Tablet of Tuna completed. So it's pretty much all of our objectives in that land, at least like for now, are complete. I'm very, very happy that we were able to have fun and be able to complete everything in a short amount of time. So now, where does that leave us for the rest of our streams? Because typically, like, Genshin does have a good amount of content, but usually in maps and whatnot. And for example, like earlier, I did float the idea of remaking my my teapot design, because I haven't done that in a long time. Oh, speaking of which, I have to get my points here. I almost forgot about this. But yes, this has been the design of my teapot for 3 years, and I was thinking that I should do a makeover a little bit, but that'll come sometime later. But as for now, like that'll be it for our Genshin streams until like another either major event or another like story point comes out, pretty much, or another map. For example, like I haven't finished maxing out Chenyu Vale yet. For the Sacred Mountain in Atokpan, like I'll probably do this off stream because it's just a few percentages like off and whatnot. For Chenyu Vale, we still have like 80 something here and there, but like I'm not really too fussed to do this area. This area literally just came in a bad time at on its release for me. Like I haven't had like the full interest to actually complete this map, but I will someday for this one. But yeah, in lieu of that, that'll be the end of our like Genshin streams for now until a new map comes out, a new story joint comes out, a new event comes out, and whatnot, and then I'll schedule that. For tomorrow, I might stream another gacha game, for example. I might stream Withering Waves. I also play that day one, although I really come back for major stories and yeah, major stories mostly like the capstone stories and whatnot. But I think I've already done the main story for 2.5, but I am cleaning up my quest line, my quest lineup in that game as well as building the characters that I have pulled pretty much. Um, there's also Star Rail, which the latest story update, or at least like the next like major story update, I will definitely be streaming here as well. Although do note that like with with all these gachas I'm playing, like Genshin, Withering Waves, HSR, only Genshin has really this level of completion. The rest of the other games, I have to slowly walk. I can speak. I have to slowly work my way forward to completing them to the level that I did with this game. But technically, I've played both. I've started both games on day one and have just been coming back whenever a patch interests me or a major story joint interests me and whatnot. Because in reality, like keeping up with a lot of gachas takes up a lot of time, and sometimes some people, including me as well, like sometimes like I lose the interest to keep up like the account and whatnot, and therefore like it it doesn't become complete to the same. I just like personally like open world stuff like this. So tomorrow I will not specify a game that I probably will not specify what game I'm gonna try to stream, but it'll be a high likelihood of Wuthering Waves or some Minecraft, basically. Other than that, there's also like casual farming games, and there's also what do you call that game? I forgot. I forgot the name. But I do also have some Switch games that I can and might try, you know, streaming. But I'll try to put up a schedule or something. I'll stream the same time tomorrow, as always. But which game it is in specific, I'll have to like toss and turn and think about it. Think about for a sec, for a bit. But yeah. Other than that, thank you all for joining me on this little adventure of ours to get all the stories, the 100%, the statues, and the tablet of Tona. I really appreciate you guys. And that'll be it for today's stream. Come join me for some more, either tomorrow or at some time if the game interests you guys. I'll see y'all then. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.